It's coffee time. I feel like I wore this shirt just like a couple of days ago, but I didn't actually wind up wearing that shirt for the entire day. Wait a minute, I'm going to go and look. YouTube.com/dexterity bonus. Yeah, I totally did. Oh my gosh, on the day when I talked about the Persona anime. So just for the record, I did not wind up wearing this shirt for that entire day. I had to switch clothes because we went to that Dodgers game, and I was wearing this shirt, my bright orange shorts, and black shoes, and almost left the house and then realized that I was wearing Giants colors, which is who they were fighting against, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get killed. Actually going to get killed. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because when we were in line to get hot dogs, there was a guy who was singling out everybody who was in Giants colors and being like, boo, Giants suck! Boo! Boo! And I was like, oh god, I'm so glad that I remembered to change into white and blue. Oops. I just watched the most adorable video ever. And no, it did not have adorable animals in it, but it did have adorable Germans in it, and it was so cute. It was this girl going to all of her German friends and asking them to say the word squirrel, and it was just so cute. I'm not even going to attempt to mimic it because that would be silly, but you guys should go look at it. I don't know. Oh, maybe I can find it again. I'm not sure where I originally watched it, but it was so funny. I was like, oh, you're all so precious. It wasn't funny in like a making fun of them sort of way. It was just, I don't know, it was adorable to me. It's like, everybody's trying to say the word squirrel. It's so cute. But yeah, so yesterday I finally went to the farmer's market that's near my house, and I'm so excited. I got those flowers. I was very happy. And then I got everything that I used to make dinner last night. And it was great. It's very small. And I kept thinking to myself, well, sometimes farmers markets wind up being more like weekend markets, where it's like, hey, I made this beaded thing, you know? I was like, I just really want, I can tell it's small, I just really want it to be mostly food. That would be fantastic. And I went in there, and it was all food except for the people who were selling flowers. And I was jazzed. I was so happy to know that it was close to my house, somewhere that I can like walk to. And then I went and got, okay, what did I have last night? So I bought bok choy. There were farmers that were selling a bunch of bok choy, so I was like, yes! So I bought bok choy. I bought fresh corn that tasted amazing. There's a husband and wife that have like one of those refrigerator trucks, and they have just a ton of fresh fish. So much. They had a big like board with all the different fish and how much it cost per pound. And so I just went in there and I was like, all right, so I'm like a medium-sized eater and I want a fillet of something like a white fish. What would you suggest? And she was like, how are you preparing it? And so it's like, well, probably make it like pan fried. And she's like, you should probably have the sole. And I was like, sounds great. So I just wound up, you know, just going out on a limb and letting them choose a fish for me. And it was delicious. Although sole, you're typically supposed to prepare with lemon. Did not have lemon. So I just breaded it. I only had whole wheat flour. So I breaded it. Not breaded it. That's the wrong way to say it. But I like put, you know, salted it and then put a thin layer of the flour on there and then just fried it with some lemon pepper instead of lemon. And it was delicious. It was so good. and sauteed up the bok choy with a bunch of, I bought ginger at the farmer's market, so I did it with ginger and garlic and then just boiled the corn, and oh my gosh, it was delicious. I was like, I'm gonna come here all the time to get all the food. It was so good, and it was so cheap. Oh gosh, it was fantastic. But these flowers I'm very happy with, because I've had that vase for a while just kind of sitting around. It's like, maybe I could get some new flowers for that, and I did, and they look so pretty in my apartment, and they smell so good. Huh, kitty? They smell so good. Oh my gosh, can I tell you about the really stupid thing I did though? So you can't see them back there because the light is all blown out, but if you could see into that hallway right now, you would be able to tell that I finally have bookshelves, and I'm so happy. I'm actually going to get like 1 or 2 more because that hallway is so long. But I finally have bookshelves back there, so there's only 1 box left to unpack. So happy. I almost have a boxless life. And that corner is where the litter box was, but I've wanted to put it in the opposite corner of the same hallway for a while, but there were still boxes there. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to move this into the living room while I'm putting together these bookshelves and putting stuff on the bookshelves and, you know, whatever. So I put it in the living room, and of course, and this never happens, never, they're normally so clean. Of course, this is the time when I come out of my bedroom because I completely forgot that I had put it in the living room, and one of them had just freaked out at something and litter everywhere, just all over the carpet. Thank God I just bought a vacuum, but I think that I have to contact, because it was a refurbished Dyson, and it doesn't, there's like a tube on the bottom that isn't connected and won't reconnect, and so it doesn't suck anything up, which sucks, to use a pun. So I feel like I have to like contact the seller and be like, hey, so I have a problem because, yeah, because it's just like the tube, the little handheld tube, perfect, it's great, but I don't want to have to vacuum my entire apartment with the tube. Like, then what's the point? I should have just gotten one of those little, like, dinky ones. Just, no. I bought that thing for a reason. So, yeah. So there's currently a lot of litter on one part of the carpet in my living room that I need to clean up. But we're about to do the podcast, so, oops. We are about to do the podcast. I should sign on to Skype. Oops. Okay, I'll do that in just a second. But, yeah, okay, I guess I'll go. I did not plan this out well. I did not plan out my time very well, but I hope that you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Wish me luck on my podcast today. Manga Pod is also tonight, and we're talking about Kuroko no Basket, and we're going to be super jazzed about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah!